Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to do some tests to see if the audio is working, so bear with me. Thank you for joining me. I'm just waiting for my iPad to kick in so I can test that the audio is actually working for you. And look, there I am. So it is working. Great. We are ready to get going. Okay, so today is just going to be a roughly 30-minute Fitball class. I know that some of you are going to join me at a later date and not live this morning, so that's great as well. If you can't hear me, just pop a little message in the chat. I'll write something there. And have a look at your chat. And last time I had a massive audio issue, so hopefully we can avoid that today. All right, but we're going to get started. So I'm just going to pop the Fitball up here. And as you can see, I'm not in my studio today. We've got some tradies here downstairs making a lot of noise. It's a whole thing. So here I am in this higgledy-piggledy section of my house. So please ignore all that and we'll have a nice Pilates session. Okay, so standing nice and tall. Big breath in, and then on your exhale, you're going to nod your chin to chest. We're going to roll down, let the arms hang heavy, bend the knees. We're going all the way to the floor, breathing in when we get there. And then exhale, tummy to spine. We're rolling up all the way. And this is my dog, Oscar, who just needs to be involved in everything. And rolling down, let the arms hang heavy. Bonus dog kisses on the way down if you're lucky. Breathing in at the floor. Exhale, tummy to spine, rolling all the way up. Nice. And last one, rolling down. Breathing in at the floor, and then exhale, rolling up. And once we're up, you're going to take those arms out to the side and take a nice deep breath in as you side bend. And on the exhale, we'll come up through center and inhale to the other side and exhale up through center. Nice. So we just want to gently warm up our bodies first thing in the morning. And as our bodies start to loosen up, then we can stretch and work a little bit harder. So only you know how you feel, so just see how you go. And we'll make the next one the last one. So reaching a little bit further, really opening up through that side body. And over to the other side. Oh, nice. Pulling up through center, turn the palms to face the ceiling. We'll bend the knees. We'll keep the heels anchored on the mat. And we're going to go for a double twist. Back through center. Double twist. Back through center. So as always, we want to keep the bottom half of the body nice and stable as we do this. Just finding that twist through the waist. And one more time. And we'll come back up through center and give those shoulders a roll. Okay, we're going to get stuck straight into it today because it is a bit of a shorter class. So we're going to come down to the mat and we're going to place our feet on top of the Fitball. So I'm going to bring you down with me to the floor. Hopefully you get a reasonable view there of my dog. Okay, Oscar, you have to move. Come on over here. Good boy. Go away. Go away. All right, so we're going to place our feet on top of the Fitball, and hopefully Oscar will just lose interest in all of this in a minute, but you can see what my feet are doing, and we're going to take our hands behind the head. All right, so this is going really well. Nice big breath in, and on your exhale, we're going to lift the head and chest, and on the inhale, we're going to head back down to the mat. So exhale, you're going to lift the head and chest, and inhale back down to the mat. So each time you lift the head and chest, we want to be actively pulling our belly button down to the floor. Oscar, go away, go away, go away. Or at least get out of the way. And exhale, lift. And inhale down. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Exhale, lift. And inhale down. So we want to keep that head supported. And just concentrate on joining the bottom of the ribs to the top of the pelvis. Sorry, while I deal with this dog. Stay there. No. Stay. All right, it is what it is. All right, so we're going to do 3 more like this. 3 and 2 and 1. All right, from here, we're going to straighten out our legs now that we've warmed up our abdominals, and just place your hands down on the floor. You want to have the ankle part of your foot, your ankles supported on the ball, as in not just digging your heels into the ball here. And we're going to press our legs down into the ball and lift the hips and then lower straight back down. So at the moment, we're not rolling the spine up, we're just lifting and lower down. Nice. And lift. And the reason Oscar is involved in class today is because we have, like I said, some tradies downstairs, so he can't go outside. He's in here with me, and this is what he chooses to be doing. So apologies for all of the things that are going on in my house this morning that you are all now part of. Exhale, lift, and inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your glutes as soon as your hips leave the floor, and inhale, down. And we'll go 4 more times. 4 and 3 and 2, and we're going to hold the next one, and 1. So we're holding this with either 1 or 2 hands, depending on how stable you feel. You're going to float them up to the roof. One of my arms is trapped, so I'm just going to do the one arm. And then we're going to take your arms out to the side and then back up to the roof. Out to the side and back up to the roof. So if you've got the one arm on the floor for support, that's great. If you can do 2 arms, go for it. And hopefully you're feeling the backs of your legs doing a few things here. So your hamstrings and your glutes taking most of the strain, holding your body stable on this unstable surface. 3 and 2 and last one. And then we're going to lower the hips down to the mat. Nice. All right. So now we'll change the position of the legs. So we want the feet either touching or just very slightly apart. And we've got a bit of a right angle going with the knees and the hip joints. All right. So going for some pelvic curls now. So a nice big breath in. And then on your exhale, we're going to roll up, squeezing the glutes at the top. And then rolling down bone by bone all the way to the floor. Thank goodness for that. Exhale, rolling up, squeezing your glutes at the top, and rolling down. So this is a little bit more intense, especially on those hammies. If you feel a lot of strain in your lower back, you don't want to lift quite so high. And you might also like to go back to the other one with our straight legs. Rolling down. Nice, rolling up. Squeeze your glutes the minute they leave the floor. Breath in at the top and rolling down. And just 2 more times. 2 and last one. I thought he would lose interest as soon as I stopped playing with him, so that's good. All right, quick little break for our legs. So just hanging one leg over the top of the ball, just a nice gentle stretch. So just wherever you can, stretch your leg up to the roof. I'm going to flex the foot. And then we'll do the same to the other side. So stretching the foot here. Nice. All right, little break from the hamstring stuff. So place the ball underneath your heels. We want a right angle at the hips and the knees, and we'll take the arms out to the side. And then our legs are supported, so it should feel a lot easier than if they weren't. Inhale, we're going to roll the ball to one side, so we get a really nice little spine twist here. Exhale back through center. Inhale over to the other side. And exhale back through center. Good. So allow the feet to feel heavy into the ball so that you're not carrying the weight of your legs, you're allowing the ball to support them. So we give our lower abdominals and our hip flexors a little bit of a break, and we can just focus on that nice twisting movement, which is nice first thing in the morning, in my opinion. If you feel tight like I do, like we probably all do, it's nice to get that spine moving. So of course the idea is to keep the arms and the shoulders connected with the mat and just allow the pelvis to tilt. Nice. All right. Going back to our abdominals now. So we're going to straighten out our legs and just make sure that the around the ankles, calf muscles part of your leg is supported. And we'll take the arms all the way behind us. So if you need to support the neck, you can, but otherwise, let the arms move like so. Inhale, back down. So if you have neck strain or pain, it is better to keep the head supported. Our legs are straight, but they are supported by the ball. So again, feels different if the ball wasn't there. And lifting up. I'm just going to check the chat here. Oh, great. Thanks, Gabby. I thought you were telling me my audio was broken, but no, you're just telling me that Oscar. Oh dear. Here we go. Lift and lower. Let's go 3 more times. 3, and we're going to hold the next one, the third one, 2, and we're going to hold here. Next one. Here we go. All right, so you're actively pulling your belly button down to the floor. You're keeping that chin down to support the neck. You're going to bring the knees in towards your nose, and then we straighten out those legs. So the ball is our friend. It is making this exercise a lot more doable, achievable. You can do this without the Fitball, of course. You're just going to find it a lot more challenging. You can use a small ball. You can use anything. You don't have to use anything at all. You can just use, like you can drag your toes along the mat. So the ball just makes things a little bit more interesting, a little bit of a break from your regular programming. Hands behind the head if you need to support the neck. Good. Let's just carry the weight of our legs a little bit so we're only just lightly got our feet resting on the ball. It's very, very light. Actively pressing the lower back down into the mat so we can support that lower back. Good. All right, I'm going to leave my legs straight and I'm going to bring my right leg in. And I'm going to twist my opposite elbow towards my knee, right? And then I'm going to come back to center. I'm going to hover my right leg and I'm going to twist towards that right side. Back to center, same leg, twist towards that right side. So my left leg is staying supported on the ball. And there's the noise of the tradies. Oh my gosh. So I hope you can't hear that. But if you can, I'm really sorry. There's nothing much I can do about it. So feel free to turn off your sound and just follow the pictures. Gosh, what a nightmare in my house this morning. Let's go to the other side. At least my internet is working. All right, we twist. Come back to center. Twist. Come back to center. And twist. Come back to center. Twist. And we're going to do 2 more. Hopefully by now you can all feel your abdominals. We place both feet down on the ball and release down to the mat. Nice. Just have a couple of seconds here to recover. All right. So now we're going to bring the ball up into our hands. Give our abs a bit of a break. We're just going to do a bit of nice stuff for our shoulders. So this is nice and easy. Give our abs a chance to calm down. So I've got the ball pointing up to the roof, the wrist sitting on top of the shoulders. And I'm going to start to squeeze my shoulder blades together. So you can feel your scaps interact with the mat. And then you're going to widen your shoulder blades and see if we can move the ball up a little bit closer to the roof. So it's a really small movement. I'm not bending my elbows. I'm just gliding my scaps around the side of my rib cage. And just watching that the shoulders don't elevate up towards the ears. The rest of my spine is in a nice neutral position. Reaching the ball up and sliding down. So all we're doing, we're going to do this again in a different position, but this is just to feel the scaps kind of sliding, interacting with the mat. All right, let's find that nice neutral position of the scaps, kind of halfway. We're going to take the ball behind us. Depending on your shoulder mobility, may or may not tap the floor. And then you're going to tap your knees. So it's nice and easy. We just want to make sure that when you take the ball behind, you're not lifting your upper back up off the mat. So we want to draw those ribs together and try and draw everything down towards the midline of your spine and your belly button. So that's nice and easy. We're going to add a little chest lift, and we've got the weight of the ball to work with now. So all those things that I just spoke about there, when the ball goes behind, we want to try and keep your ribs connected to your abdominals, not to let the upper back lift. We're just working on that deep core connection. Good, we're not going to spend too long here. 1, because it's boring, and 2, because we've done heaps of abs already. We're going to do some different stuff. And 2, maybe 1 more. Good. All right, we're going to pop this gigantic ball in between the knees and just hold on to the backs of your legs or something while you get set up. So it's not down by your ankles. It's very much up near your knees. It's just a little bit easier to hold there. And then what we're going to do is take the hands behind the head. So holding the abs is the optional part. You can head down to the mat if you need a break, but we'll stay lifted if we can. So when you're ready, you're going to give that ball a nice strong squeeze and then release as we breathe in. So exhale, you're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that ball. Breathe in to release. Exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Breathe in to release. I'm trying to maintain this connection between the top of my pelvis and the bottom of my rib cage. There's a lot going on. My hip flexors are fired. My lower abdominals are working hard. And of course, those inner thighs doing the squeezing. So squeezing as hard as you can. If you don't have a ball, remember you can just use a towel or a cushion or nothing. Just squeeze your knees together. We're going to do 4. Keep that pelvic floor lightly lifted. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Grab the ball and just give yourself a little bit of a break. Nice. All right, so now remember that feeling because this next one's going to be harder. We're going to place the ball between the ankles so it's a little bit harder to hold. So grab the back of your legs. All right, when you're ready, sink the tummy, hands behind the head, lifting into a chest lift, and you're going to squeeze on that ball and release. and squeeze. So this one's much harder, and release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. It's a burner. 4, and 3, 2, and good Lord, 1. All right, place the ball down, feet on top of the ball. You're just going to join the soles of your feet together and just allow your inner thighs to calm down. Oh my gosh, that noise is so loud. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. I'm really hoping that this microphone is doing the trick and you can't hear too much, but I'm not convinced. Okay. What we're going to do now is just gently come up into a kneeling position. So if you've got a pillow or something for your knees, that's a nice thing to do. Otherwise, what you can do is just roll your mat up a little bit like that, just so your knees have a little bit of extra padding. And we're going to sit back on the heels and tuck the toes. So already that's a nice strong position of the feet if you're not used to sitting like that. I'm going to take my fists onto the ball, or to the very edge of the ball. It's no good to start up here. We want to take them right back here. Keep those shoulders down, really nice and strong through the core, and we don't want to be overarching the spine. So just tuck the butt under a little bit there. All right, we're starting easy and we'll work our way up. So we're going to roll forward. We start to increase the pressure into our elbows. What we don't want to do is collapse onto the ball. So I'm just going to there for now and then rolling back. So as you press your hands into the ball, you can feel about here your abdominals start to do a few things. All right, on the next one, I'm going to lift the knees up off the floor. So out we go. Maybe just a little lift of the knees, straight back down and back onto the heels. Nice. Rolling forward. Just a gentle lift of the knees and rolling back. Very nice. We'll see if we can go out all the way. Remember, you just work to your ability. If you don't get your knees off the ground, that's totally fine. Who cares? You're only doing Pilates in your lounge room. And up. You're not broadcasting yourself on the internet like some of us. Out we go. Squeezing those glutes helps protect the lower back. Nice. Can we hold? Can we take a few seconds? 3, 2, and 1. All the way back. Oh, nice. Give those arms a bit of a shake. Okay, so that was a good little fun test. Now we're moving up into quite a challenging exercise. So if this one's not for you, then please just ditch the ball altogether and just go for your planks on the floor. But let's get set up together and see what you think. So we want to trap the ball under one of your legs, like so. And then I'm going to drop down to my elbows. So yes, we are going to do a plank on a ball. And yes, it's unstable. So just be really mindful of that. And what we are wanting to avoid is that dipping in the lower back. So stay super strong through your core, super strong through your shoulders. So all this sliding that we did before with the ball up to the roof, that's really important here. We'll go back to that sliding exercise in just a sec. Okay, so I'm going to start to increase the pressure into the ball with my leg. Pull my tummy in, and then I'm going to have a go at lifting my other leg up onto the ball. If you fall off, doesn't matter. No one can see you. And to save yourself, just bring your knee back down onto the mat. Okay, let's try that again. See how you go. Start to increase the pressure into the ball with your foot. Lifting up, squeeze those glutes. Push the floor away with your elbows. Holding. And save yourself with one knee down. Beautiful. All right, one more time. Pressing the top of the leg down into the ball. Lifting up. Nice and strong. Squeeze those glutes. Push the floor away. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knee in. Oh, nice. Let's just come up into a supported position here. So we don't really need our leg on the ball. I'm just putting it there so it doesn't roll away. And also, it's nice to find that challenge of our center of gravity, isn't it? So now we'll do a few more scap slides here in this position. So we've got the heel of your hands into the mat. You can be on your elbows for this. And you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then you're going to push the floor away, widening your shoulder blades. So they slide around around the side of your rib cage. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now push into the heel of your hands and slide them around. So this was what we did lying down on the mat with the ball up to the roof, remember? And we felt our scaps articulating with the mat. And now we get a little bit more range here, but essentially it's the same exercise. Put a little bit more body weight into this one. So you can see in your own bodies, or feel in your own bodies, that you may or may not have much range. It might only be a millimeter or two. I'm just swapping my legs over so we can be even. We'll keep going with these scap slides. You might find that your shoulder blades or your scaps move a lot, or you might find that they're quite sticky and they don't move much at all, and you feel like you want to bend your elbows but don't. Nice. We'll just do a few more of these, and then we'll go back to that planking exercise on the ball or on the floor. All right. So I'm going to drop back down to my elbows, but feel free to stay up on your wrists if you want to. I just have sore wrists, so I'm better off on my elbows. We're going to find that plank. So starting to press the top of your foot down into the ball. Oops, 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 oops. Even the best of us fall off sometimes. And then lifting the other leg up to meet it. Good. Here we are. The variation we're going to do this time is a little bunny hop. So you're going to lift your hips up, bring your knees in, and then with control, back out to your plank. If you need to have a break in between each one, please do so. Maybe you want to try 3, 4, 5, whatever you think you're capable of. This morning, I'm going to try 2 more. And last one. And then, to save yourself 1 knee in, almost rolled off. Return yourself to upright and give your shoulders a little bit of a roll. Okay, last little thing we're going to do just for a nice articulation of the spine. Again, you can roll the mat up if you need some cushiness under your knees, but you're going to nod your chin to chest. Don't think too much in this one. Just going to roll the ball away. I'm going to roll out to about there, and you're going to press your chest through the middle of your arms, widening your sit bones. Like you're doing a roll up, press your hips forward as the ball rolls towards you. Nice. Let's go again. Rolling down. We're nearly at the end. Extend the spine. Press the chest through the arms. So that feels a really nice stretch for the upper back. Around the back. Rolling up. Nice work. Down we go. Extend the spine. Press the chest through the arms. Rolling up. And last one. Press the chest through. Enjoy the stretch. Tummy to spine. Press the hips forward as you roll up. Look at that timing. Good. Pop your ball away, out of the way. And we're going to make our way up to standing. And we're going to finish with those roll downs. Hopefully that's okay. All right. Here we go. Calming the body down. Nice big breath in. And exhale, nodding chin to chest, rolling down. Breathing in at the floor. Rolling up. So hopefully, half an hour later, you feel different to when we started. Hopefully your back feels a little bit looser. The side body feels a bit looser. Might be worth chucking in a hip flexor stretch if you've got the time. And rolling down.
Last one. Tummy to spine, rolling up.
All the way, and we did it. Thanks so much, everyone, for persevering with that ridiculousness this morning. This is my life. It's chaotic. It's good to fit exercise in, regardless of all the chaos in your life, I think. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you again next week. In the meantime, let me know what you think and send me an email if you have any questions, okay? Bye, everyone. Have a great day.